Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity. In today's episode, we will be going to the White Marsh. Um, Before that, maybe I should take. I'm gonna go with Halia. I just like the way she wants to return the souls back to the people who they originally belonged to. So I'm gonna go with Halia. Yeah, I think I'm going to pledge to her. Halia, yes. I swear to return the souls to the hollow-born children of the deerwood, and I shall remember. Wing Grant has granted Halia's boon. Okay. So I've got Helia's boon. Helia's boon is 1 perception and 1 lore. Okay. And also, we are way over leveled. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take the monk. Still the lags. What the fuck's up with my PC? I am going to take the monk and the barbarian. Well, attempt to take them with me again. Stalwart village. Just hope this works. It's arrived at the stronghold requesting that we freed. That's okay. We're gonna wait. I need to go to the fishery at night. That's the inn.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Okay.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do?
It's
Top quality
for-
bear pelts on it.
Hang on, we'll do that later.
Farewell.
So they need to
Gores.
go. They need to come in. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. What does this one do? Like endurance. Gloves, you don't have gloves. This is for monk. Max endurance has got that. Defense when disengaged, no. Move speed, crit damage taken. Endurance heal. Defense against suck paralysis, hobbled attacks. Damage to flanked targets. Unarmed damage. There we go. Okay, he needs check necklaces, defense against spells. Will. Intellect while endurance is above. Okay. Perception. Perception. Plus 15 endurance. 100 vision. Get perception while there. Oh wait, this also goes there. Dimensional shift. Fortitude. Saves. Unreadable by fighter. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Can't suppress affliction. Oh. Turning off affliction. What is it? Oh yes, I want to put that one on. And what does this one do? Swap endurance. Mind deflection. Okay. And then for you. I have something. This sword, you can go there. What's this? It's a dagger. And there's a different axe for you. Blade of the endless paths. No. So do that. And that. And you can use that. Okay. Can we upgrade the quality? Tribute. Might. Okay. So she can get her armor back. There we go. Weapons are done. Does she have here? Reflex and healing received. That's fine. Movement speed. Crit damage taken. Boots. Yes. Dexterity. Dexterity. Restore light endurance. What else was there? There was something else. Oh, no magical helms. Okay. No speed. I'm not gonna worry too much about this guy. Both the barbarian and the monk, I'm not really gonna spend too much time into leveling them and let's try that, there we go. Clarity of agony. Just gonna go with passive skills on them. Target weakened. There we go. Offensive. What's that weapon? What is that weapon? Yes. This is a great sword. I think it's the knight that uses the great sword, and she's already got it. And here's great sword. Next level. Okay.
Hey there.
I am honestly really not too phased about these two. Swap that around to that. Maybe that, yes. I also need...
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality bear pellet.
There we go. It's as soon as my characters enter a scene that my frames drop, and I don't understand why. That's night. Let's go in there now. It's also only my characters. Look at the other characters. They're fine. Go inside. Reach into the barrel and find a bracelet. A thick aura of essence cling to it. Fresh with memory, you feel yourself drawn into it. In the memory, you stride into the fishery. The floors are swept clean, but the wood is still splotched with melt and fish guts. A man hunkers in the corner, his head nodding forward as if in sleep. He looks up drowsily as you approach. It's Grynde. His face is youthful but sallow, and his hair hangs in stringy locks. You feel a pang of anger and a pity at your brother's debauchery.
Arda.
His voice is a little more than a croak.
It's past midnight.
Your throat feels quite tight. Grynde wipes at his nose, then examines the mangled blood and powder on the back of his hand. He shrugs. Your fingers clench around coarse, thick fabric, your father's best wool cloak tucked under your arm.
Go! To raid Ceres, or Defiance Bay, or fucking Air Glonfath. I don't care!
You hurl it at the Ingrid huddled on the floor. He picks up the cloak and looks at it with the same sort of dull wonder. He wipes his nose on the linen. A sudden rush of fear leaves your limbs weak and raw.
I'll tell them. Mayor Sina healed. The neighbors, everyone.
You force the words through your teeth.
About what?
He mumbles, churning his words from the morass of snot and saliva.
The stealing. You think I haven't noticed the money missing from the fishery coffers? Or heard Tana talk about losing a golden duke?
You whisper, afraid even now that someone will overhear you, and the words scorch your throat.
You can't be found when there's work to do. But every time those merchant wagons roll into town, you've got coin enough for a few bags of ripple sponge.
No, it's not.
He rubs his red-rimmed eyes. Your own grow warm and blurry.
Stalwart tolerates your sponge habit, but they won't abide your thieving.
You touch your bracelet, a gift from mother, plucking at the beads.
You won't.
He rises steadier to his feet than you would have thought.
I will.
You stride toward him. I wouldn't have shamed mother and father while they was living, but I won't let this keep up. Your anger swallows at the last of your petty anger at him for putting you in this position, for doubting your resolve, for failing to see you're close enough to smell his stale, sour breath when he pushes you. You fall watching his widening eyes and the ceiling spinning into your vision. Isn't this just like him? Grynde, with his full tantrums, never thinking of anybody but himself, and now you're going to be nursing a headache for a week. Just goes to show you can't help someone. Help some people, but you remember him to your baby brother running through the snow, slipping, falling, and on ice, and you're slipping, falling, and there's a table behind you, but it shouldn't. The memory ends abruptly, jolting you back into the present with your heart hammering and your palm sweating. The fishery door creaks open, and in walks Grynde, staring at you, and the bracelet in surprising and outright. His face drains of
You
color.
take shelter in our village and then ransack it like a common thief? You'd better explain yourself.
His voice shakes, as do his wide, squared shoulders. Easy, Grynde. Granaxes wouldn't do anything like that. Longover gives you a reassuring nod. I was just looking at Galvino told me you were a ripple sponge addict. Seems you're much more than that. You're the one with explaining to do.
What's that supposed to mean?
You killed your sister, Arda, right here in this room. He opens his mouth to reply, but the words catch his throat. The guard next to him stares at the bracelet, recognizes it, turning into horror. There was jaw hung, awestruck. Such a brilliant shade of agony. What fortune were you blessed with today? Quickly, what can you do to sharpen
It was an accident. I was a failure and a wretch then. But I never would have killed anyone. Least of all my own kin.
What do you mean?
I gave her body to the lake. But I kept her bracelet. To remember the cost of my own weakness.
He loses his head and stares at the emptiness of his leathery palms. He looks from Grynde back to you, ringing the handle of his weapon.
I ain't asking for forgiveness. I know I don't deserve any. My penance is my work on behalf of the village. And they need it, truly. You've seen the shape this place is in. Have mercy on Stalwart. Let me do the work Arda would have done. That's my debt to Stalwart. And the only fitting way to honor my sister.
Look at yourself. Keeping this secret has taken its toll on you. Do you really want to feel this way?
Kept thinking I could get by this way. But I guess you're right. It's time they knew the truth about me.
Return to gallery now.
Feels like it's hardly worth putting the huts back up.
Better than standing out here shivering.
I hope you've had some luck. And
I
do
didn't
take
find any
care with
order
that
post, but I did
device.
find this.
What? So it works? What a day! But why these gems? I didn't think the device would be able to pick up inert Audra. Fascinating. I have to study this further. But all the same, it worked! At last! A breakthrough! With that Audra to work from, I can refine the enchantments. We'll be digging up iron, gold, Audra, all of it. This is going to change everything. Oh, and I won't leave you empty-handed, of course. Here, I had this set aside for supplies, but I don't think I'll be staying in Stalwart much longer. I won't forget all you've done for me. They'll hear about this back home, I promise you. Who knows? Perhaps they'll name the next battery after you.
Okay. Then there was this guy here, if I'm not mistaken. What's like that? Just expires. assign him Stalwart. In Stalwart, I encountered an intimate servant who had resorted to lethal measures in order to escape his servitude. I chose to impersonate him at Catnoan. Get money. The thermopole you saw was really like a fifth egg. This came out of the thermopole. The little creature sticks his head out of your pack and looks into Tedlaw with the bulging blue eyes. His jaw flaps silently for a few seconds. I've never seen one so small, but the little fella looks downright tame. How about I buy it from you? The performers that passed through would take an interest in something like this. He bends down to look at the queen, smiling like a fuss. Don't do it. I'll sell it to you for 500 pounds. No, I'm keeping him. Whatever you say, just watch your fingers when he gets big. I'm still looking for someone to take care of the dangerous folk roaming the area. The gleaming society is no more. Plenty of folk will be happy to hear. Last thing we need out here is another big war. Take this. Masla of the Sisterhood of the Slaked Skull is dead. He grins. Kinda ironic, isn't it? She went around killing people for Barath, and in the end, that's why. Oh, I never mind. Just take the bounty. I'm interested in new bounties you mentioned. I'll be the disciples of the True Flame and the old Dinred Hunting Lodge. Okay. Okay. Where is Galvino? Where is Galvino? I'm mistaken, he's here. Never mind. Let's go and explore some more. I want to sort this out now. I want to finish everything I can in here now. That's Reginald's house. Because I completed Connor returns to the stronghold with 1,900 experience plus bad money. Okay. Oh shit, Galvino is the guy in the workshop where we got the murderer, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. The mercy of the tribes. Return to Stalwart. Okay. Keep an eye on the devil of Karok. There we go. His better half died. I came across the remains of a young deer who journeyed to the White Marsh looking for his old twin. I killed him, didn't leave much behind. I saw tracks leading north. I might find some in England. Some trail of his murderer in the direction I found a channel. The channel mentioned a cave behind the waterfall. Okay, that's the dragon. I've met a gift bearer named Mania. She's looking for an abbey of the fallen moon, a secret on-right temple where Manea has been ordered to dispose of several tokens. You joined me in hopes of to visit the place during our travels. I awoke to find Manaya in the midst of a bad dream. It wouldn't be worth to ask her about it. A good haul. Returned to Feyre. At the Griff's Rest, I found Pharaoh's Hall. She promised me a reward for returning at Griff's Rest.
You look like you've been in the... You've saved my... Here, as promised. Thanks again. With a little luck.
That's done. Aye. Murdering anyone who dares hunt dragons and their kin. Someone has requested that the sentence once comes to an end. Kill the Eric and then Rustin Wood. Okay. Return to Galvina, yes. Find other piece of good or sounds, yes. Bounties, okay. Okay. Rustin Wood. Woodcutter's Grove, Shrine of Callawayne, Landslide, Wolf Cave. I never went in there. Why am I never going to the Wolf Cave? Standing tall amongst the wolves inhabit the cave, the creature turns to face you as you venture for a score of wounds and scars riddle its hide, and one dull eye stares out blindly from its skull. It growls and threats as you approach, and one echoed by its fellows. At the creature's feet lie two villagers, one heavily wounded, the other holds an arm across his stomach. and he looks up at you with pleading in
Help!
his eyes.
Please help us!
As the beast turns its head back towards the hunter, you sense a strange aura emanating from it. It is as if its hide were holding in a tempest of soul essence, fierce and all-consumed in flame. Reach out for the beast's soul. It takes little effort before the beast's soul threatens to overwhelm you with its intensity. Wrath and hunger buffet you all on all sides. Buffet you on all sides until you reach through the storm to find a smaller, dimmer pulse of light and are swept headlong into a memory. The chill bites into its cheeks and your lungs burn a little from the run. You look down at the little wooden carving in your hands and run your thumbs along the edge of the carved bear's spine. The totem has already boarded you luck. You found 2 rabbits and as many snares, and that's a rare enough feat these days. What the fuck's wrong with me? I can't even read today. Oh,
Soldier.
shit. Your father's voice snaps you out of your reflection, and you rush forward, rejoin him beside the campfire. You brandish the hairs and catch a glimpse of rare smile under his great beard. But the smile disappears almost immediately as a shadow falls over you both. You feel a rush of wind and a moment before the log comes crashing down and rolled out of the way just in time. You hear your father cry out in pain somewhere nearby. Both the hairs and the totem slip from their grasp. You can feel the power of surging within you. Your heart thunders in your chest, but instinct pulls your senses into order, and you feel the familiar stretch of limbs, the sudden dizzying shift of height. But something is wrong. Your senses are fading rather than growing stronger. There's a howling in your head, like a screaming chorus, and everything in you shrieks for you to bite, to tear, to eat. The memory slips from you, and when you come back to yourself, the beast is shaking its head as if to clear an itch, clawing at its ears. Soldrin. The creature snaps and snarls, evidently uncomprehending. It edges towards the nearest hunter, even if it watches you purely with a single eye. The torch distraction. Whatever.
Yeah? Sure.
Bless you, stranger. We'll make our way back to the village. That it? Okay. God continue on hit or critical hits. Grants fireball 1 per rest. Okay. Wait, does your soul bind? No. Okay, that's another quest done. Am I in Russenwood now? I think I am in Russenwood now. Russenwood, yes. There's supposed to be people I need to kill. Yeah, the frozen corpses are missing fingers and have chunks of flesh cut out of them from the frozen torsos. This yellow piece of parchment shows a cluster of trees a little bit. Oh, I got this already. Lake. Going straight to the wolf cave from here, so it can be somewhere there. There we go.
That looks like it hurts. Lava beyond sea. Hey there.
Okay. That clears up that bounty from invisibility when hit by a critical hit. Oh man.
Sure.
Nope. Nope. Okay.
Hey there.
I can hand in the bond. I think that's it here. There. There we go.
Watch yourself on the mountain. And these
Found the
lean,
wolf
I
as well.
see.
Yes.
Is
dead.
it done? Is he dead?
I did not, and I'm sorry for it. I feared you might balk at their task if you knew that what children want.
You have to understand. To think my son capable of what he did.
Wait, your son?
That was... Yes. He was my son. It was a cruel trick of the gods to give him a gift that brought him such joy and then to twist it.
I'm sorry I couldn't get through to him. He was long gone. If there was any way to get through to him, I would have found it by now.
Difficult as it must have been, you did what you had to. The people of... You've brought me what peace the gods will allow me. This served me well in my younger days, and I hope that it will do the same for you.
Oh, what does mine do? Now... 3 perception. Right, plus 10 range damage, accuracy against beast damage from that. Let's do that. Okay.
Hey there.
Okay. Long Watch Falls. I think that's big. Oh no, Galvina's not in Long Watch Falls. He's in Durgan's Battery.
And that's how it's done. Sure.
Yeah.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Can't really see much.
Bullseye. Sure.
Oh. Okay, let's see what we need to convince this dragon not to kill us. Or maybe we're at the time for a stage where we can kill him. What I do want to do though is hopefully before he enters conversation I get to position a bit.
Uh-huh.
Zawa is ready.
Hey there.
Yes?
Hey. Hey there.
I?
Hey.
Okay.
Leave now.
Look
I
here.
can still peel the flesh from your
Wait a
bones.
second, but I think you're too weak to fight me. What's the problem exactly?
Consider it indigestion. And consider yourself lucky I've eaten.
Did you kill it? Gator, the young man.
Was that the rodent's name? I only know that he tasted mealy and lean.
Then why do you look injured? It didn't seem...
Centuries I've lived. I won't share my soul with some mewling youth.
Well, wait, you're his soul twin, why did you kill
While
him?
he lived, his suffering became mine. And as he drew closer, his weakness infected my essence. I can never be strong while a soul twin of mine lives.
I had not considered the advantage of being able to pummel them. I have always felt that if I had a soul twin we would be good friends. I take it you've been through this before.
Since I was a worm, sudden fits of agony and terror would paralyze me. I was a prisoner to experiences that weren't mine. Eventually, I noticed something similar in my fellow hatchlings. I felt their cries and shrieks become mine as they nipped and flew at one another.
How did you become linked with your
I
souls?
don't waste my time with the mysteries of souls, what sunders them and how the turning of the wheel apportions them. What matters is power, survival. I killed as many of the other hatchlings as I could. I felt their pain, but I also felt parts of their souls become mine.
Its slitted pupils widen at the
I
memory.
slaughtered and devoured, and the scent of blood drove my siblings into a frenzy. Our nest became a maelstrom of chaos as we fought, dying and feeding together. At last, only a handful of us were left. We were sickened by all we'd consumed and suffered.
So I need lore. I didn't think it was possible to consume the soul of another.
Nor is it possible for most to feel the experiences of another so keenly. But it has always been this way with my soul twins. Our essence remains connected somehow. I eventually hunted down some of my missing siblings. Others returned to me in other skins and other lives, as that boy did.
I understand you do what you must to survive.
Indeed.
Something changed noise in the dragon's
As
house.
interesting as this conversation has been, I've had enough of it.
Might or resolve, I don't have that. Okay, nothing from my soul. Why don't you focus on your soul twins? It looks at you still crunching and spinning on its teeth. Finally, it swallows a jagged piece.
Perhaps you're right. Yet what will you offer me if I let you go?
As a watcher, I could sever your connection with your soul twins.
Lies! You would make me vulnerable. How foolish I was to nearly fall for your tricks!
What have you got to lose by trusting me? Okay. I should have actually attacked him. If I could kill him, I could kill him. What a dumbass.
Hey.
Leave. Now. I can still peel the flesh from your bones. Careful. Was that the rodent's name? I only... Centuries I've lived. While he... I can never... Since eventually I noticed something similar. I kill. I slaughter. At last, only a handful of us were... I eventually hunted down some of my missing siblings. Indeed. As interesting as this conversation... Perhaps you're... Yet what will you offer me if I let you go? Lies! You would make me vulnerable. How foolish I was to...
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Leave. Now I can still peel the careful. Was that the road? Centuries I've lived. Why? Eventually I noticed something similar. At last, only a handful of... I eventually hunted down... As interesting as this conversation... Yet what will you offer me if I let you go? Lies! You would...
Okay. This dragon does not want to be helped.
Hey.
Then I need you. This. There. Who's that? What the fuck are you doing here?
Doesn't wake up.
I don't know why they make the fucking dragon so impossible to kill in this game.
Sure.
Leave. Now I can still peel the flesh from your bones. Careful. Was that centuries? Why? Eventually, I noticed something similar in my fellow hatchlings. At last, only a no. I eventually hunted down. As interesting as this conversation has been, I've had enough of it. I tire of your If you can offer me nothing better.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
That's it! What? I'll give you.
Enjoying yourself. See if he's really down.
Man, fuck this game. I don't know what to do with this guy. I can't do his quest. There's a quest that I can never do now because I can't kill this stupid fucking dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to level up. I don't know to what point, but we'll have to. There's not a single dragon in this game that I could kill so far.
Sure.
They're all just so overpowered.
The devil has not scorched you yet, eh? Perfetto.
I have news about Grynde.
Yes? Does the sniveling cur hide in his home? Or has he been exiled to a place even more frigid and foul?
I learned that he murdered his sister.
Diverus! The man is even more of a wretch than I thought.
His face close to his mom.
What of him now? Surely the villagers string him up with his own fishing line.
He's leaving town with his tail tucked.
Perfetto! Oh, I only wish I could have seen it.
His broad smell like closed rows of yellowing teeth.
I will open a good wine tonight. As for you, take this.
Oh, I need to go to Stalwart. To learn who can grant me access to Durgan's battery. Where? Oh, there's probably here somewhere. Yeah, it is got somewhere. Can get it out there. I don't know about that. Probably inside that guy's house. Somewhere. Stalwart village. Okay guys, I am gonna call it here. I think we made pretty good progress today. We did some bounties, we cleared some things in Longwatch Falls, tried to kill a dragon that didn't end up too well. In the next episode I'm gonna try and reach into these people's house to gain access to Durgan's battery, and then we will do the actual battery. So thank you guys for watching and have a fantastic day.